Hey guys, this is Caleb Simpson here from ZeldaDungeon.net. You're watching the video walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. This is Chapter 7, the Forest Medallion, which runs roughly 66 minutes and is broken up into 8 videos. In this chapter we're going to be, we just exited the Temple of Time and we're going to be going all the way through to the Forest Temple. Before we do that though, we're going to go ahead and get Epona, our trusty steed in this game, and so that's what this first video is going to deal with. Now as soon as you came out of the Temple of Time, you'll see that the Hyrule Town Market is just in shambles, and there are a bunch of zombies that are wandering around called Redeads. So you can kill them if you so desire. It's best just to avoid them. They will keep appearing every time you enter the area, so it's kind of pointless to kill them. If you enter towards Hyrule Castle, you'll see that there is a new castle in its place. Ganondorf has made his own castle there, and it is over a pool of lava. And we can't get to it right now. There's nothing we can really do in this area. I just wanted to show you. So anyways, now we're going to head back to the Hyrule Town Market, and I'm going to head back to the other side, and we're going to leave into Hyrule Field. So, once you get into Hyrule Field, you want to head towards Lon Lon Ranch, and once you head in there, if it's not day, then you want to play the Sun Song, and then you can head into the stables if you so desire, and you can see an old friend of ours. So here is Malon, and she's all grown up now. Oh, how so pretty. So, if you talk to her, she won't recognize you at first, and she'll just tell you everything that's been happening since you've been gone. Turns out that after Ganondorf took control, that monsters started covering the land. So all the areas now have even more bad guys everywhere. And so he kicked Talon out, and he made Mr. Ingo in charge. And Ingo is the hard-working stable boy, basically, from before, but now he is the stingy taskmaster here. So Malon is afraid to leave because of how Mr. Ingo treats the horses, so she needs to stick around so that somebody is there to actually take care of them. So if you go talk to Ingo, who is near the center of the ranch, then he will insist that all the rumors about him are false and that he is actually, you know, such an awesome guy. That Talon was pathetic, and that Ingo was really the one who was putting his back into this place to begin with. So he is raising these horses so that he can have a fine horse for Ganondorf. So if you keep talking to him, then he will allow you to ride the horses for 10 rupees. So as dumb as that is, we should do that. So go ahead and do so. So as soon as you enter, you are presented with a saddled horse. Unfortunately, this horse is not very quick, so we'd rather ride Epona. If you head over to her, you'll see that she is scared of you, so... and she's scared of everybody, so nobody can get close to her except for probably Malon. So it's kind of strange that Epona is constantly wearing a saddle. In any case, play Epona's song that we got from the past, and then now you can jump on her instead. You want to go and jump over the fences just to get a feel for how to ride. So you can go towards the first one, and you can use the carrots by pressing A. This will make Epona go faster for a little bit, and then you can go over the jumps. So you go jump towards the center, and you'll get 5 rupees each, and since we paid 10 rupees to get in here, you will make back the money that we paid to ride. So once you're all done, you can either wait for the time limit to run out, or you can talk to Ingo to leave the game early. So once you get out of here, you want to talk to him again and ride all over again. And so this time play Epona's song, get back on her, and then now if you talk to Ingo, then he'll let you play a little race with him. And so he will race you on the slower horse, and if you can beat him, then you'll get a prize. Alright, so there are 2 races here. The first race is really easy. And now Ingo gets a head start on you, and even though he's riding the slower horse, he will cut in front of you to block your path. So you want to use your carrots to your advantage, and preferably try and use only 1 carrot at a time. Let it recharge, and then use a carrot again. Now use a bunch of carrots to get ahead of him. Wait till you get around a corner, and then just use a bunch of them. And then if he starts getting ahead of you, you'll have to use more carrots. Try and let them charge up, and then once you get to the end, use all of your carrots at once to speed up ahead of him. There'll be no way for him to catch up for you at that point, so there's no reason not to use them. So once you finish that race, which is pretty easy, then Ingo will throw a fit. He lets his pride get in the way, and he will offer you, it will sweeten the deal unless you race again. This second race is harder, but if you can manage to beat it, then you'll win the horse. This is an awesome deal, so we're better to take him up on his offer. So the second race starts out the same. He gets a head start on you, but now he cuts you off every time that you get anywhere near him. So you want to wait for a corner and then cut ahead of him. So like right here, I didn't really get a chance to do it, so I waited. And then once we get to this corner, this is the easiest place to cut ahead of him, in my opinion. So just use all my carrots to cut ahead. Now he can't cut me off, but now I'm out of carrots, so hopefully I just try and block him off to stay in the way so that I get first place. So that managed to work for me. So now he will throw another fit and tell you that that was the horse that he was training for the great Ganondorf. So, ha ha ha, he just took Ganondorf's horse right out from under his nose. So at this point, Ingo will put on a straight face and he will tell you that you can keep the horse, but he is not going to let you leave the ranch. I always think of when he says that sentence that he's going to say, I'm not going to let you leave the ranch alive. But he doesn't say that. So, now one other thing I want to point out real quick is that you can run over the chickens here while riding Epona, and then because you are invincible while riding Epona, then the chickens will not hurt you. So you can run them over, and then you can let the chickens attack you at will, and it will do nothing to you. So, pretty cool. So this is the only place in the game where you can do that, because this is the only place in the future where you can ride Epona where there's chickens. So, now you can talk to Ingo, and he'll just mention again that he won't let you leave. So, now at this point there's 4 different places that you can get out of the ranch. You can jump over any of these walls, or you can jump over the fence. The fence is pretty hard to get over, so I suggest you just go over the walls on the outside. So there's a different cinema for each direction that you can jump out. Then once you get out, then Link will pat Epona and look around. So, alright, so now that we have that done, we want to head back into the ranch. There's one more thing that we can do here. So if you head over and talk to Ingo, now that we've put the smackdown on him, he will now be a little bit humbled and be willing to work for the other people now, just like he's supposed to. Now, if you head forward and talk to Malin, then she will tell you, she'll thank you for everything you've done, and then she'll mention that she hasn't even asked you your name yet. After you tell her, she will recognize you as the fairy boy from earlier. So she'll then tell you about Mr. Ingo and how he wasn't always like that, but that once Ganondorf came, it made him prideful and want to impress the guy. So now she's excited because her father is coming back, and that's actually part of a quest that we're going to be doing later. We can't actually do it yet, so we'll deal with that at another time. So once she's done talking to you, you want to talk to her again, and then she will offer you a little mini-game. She has an obstacle course that she will set up that makes fences all around the corral. She has the challenging part about it is that you have 50 seconds to beat the record. So you can barely do it, but it is possible. So it may take many tries, but it is possible. So if you keep doing it, you'll get a nifty prize. This side quest is totally optional. You do not get a heart piece or a gold scatula for this, so it is completely optional. Do it only if you want to. So starting out, now here's a few tips I can give you. You want to make your carrots last as long as possible. So you want to let them charge back up. Do not use them all up, because then you will never get them back in time. So you'll see that I'm trying to get 1 or 2 carrots per jump. So like there I used 1 carrot for both those jumps. It recharged. I got just enough speed to get the last jump. So once I head over here, I waited a little bit and then used my carrot. Now I'll wait for it again and use it again. This last carrot you want to use a little bit after the start. So like right here, you want to use it. So let you get over the first jump and it recharges in time for these next 2. And actually there I messed up a little bit. But anyways, use the carrot again. You'll see that I'm cutting corners as much as possible. So like here I barely had enough speed to go up for that last jump. So now here I'm right near the end, so I'm just going to continually use up all my carrots. And I'll make it just barely in time at 49 seconds. So pretty challenging and frustrating minigame. It may take several tries, but it is certainly possible. Once you finally beat it, then she will give you a prize. She mentions that it's too heavy to give it to you in person, so she's going to have it delivered to your house. I did not know that Hyrule had a delivery service. In any case, you can go check it out if you like, but I'd say just not do it for now. In any case, it is a cow. She delivers a cow to your house. And the guys from Prima Games made a comment that I thought was quite humorous. They said that it's probably against Link's rental agreement. In any case, you can use this cow to get milk by playing Epona's song. Cows love the song, and so they were willing to put milk in a bottle for you. If you have an empty bottle, then you can fill it up as many times as you want. Lon Lon milk will fill up 5 hearts for each use. You have 2 uses per bottle. Now, at this point in the game, we're starting to get a lot of hearts, so it's beginning to be not worth it anymore. So pretty soon here, fairies are going to be much better because they fill up our hearts completely. That's it for this video. Join me for the next one, and we will tackle the Forest Temple.